Hello friends, this is Coldrun, back with Dragon Age Inquisition, and we are here in Val Royeaux. We are here in Fantasy France, which I feel like it's basically Fantasy France. And yeah, last time we arrived here and asked the Chantry for help. They were not receptive, and we met Lord Cullen, I think he was Lord Seeker Cullen, who used to be a moderate, open dude, until taking leadership of the Templars, and at which point, or the Seekers of the Truth. I'm still not sure offhand. I'm sure I've read it, but I'm still not sure offhand the difference between the Seekers of Truth and the Lord Templars, or the Lord Seekers, the Seekers of Truth. God, okay. Yeah, there's all these things that get mixed up in my mind. Yeah, so I know that something changed when he took power. Personally, my guess is that he's possessed. Yeah, Pigeon thinks he's possessed too. And so there's a lot to explore here.
That messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Indeed. Invitation. First Enchanter Vivienne. You are cordially invited to attend my salon, held at the Chateau de Duc Bastien de Ghislain. I'm not going to do that anymore. Yours, Vivienne de Fer, First Enchanter of Montsemard, for Enchanter to the Imperial Court. Yeah, so we're just going to keep exploring Val Royeaux. Oh, I guess we got your quest already.
This is bullshit.
Whoa, check out these costumes. They got masks. This guy looks like Jin from League of Legends. Look at this thing. Oh, that is sweet. I really like how ornate and flamboyant the Orlesians seem to be. It's everything I hoped it would be. Read. She of the Highwayman repents. She of the Highwayman repents. That's a weird phrase. Gallows Master, hold thy hand, hold it back a while. Callous Juror, let me stand, let me bear a smile. For comes my brother distant, for comes my Saviour soon. I stand here most insistent, I will receive my boon. Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Fallow shoulders show my choice, I am in your sway. Fallow? What is fallow? Fallow is like fruitful, or like strong, or something? Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Fallow shoulders show my choice. Fallow shoulders show my choice. I am in your sway. Maybe it means like I'm about to die, like my shoulders are hanging heavy, like I'm not resisting, sort of thing. For know my crime was cruel, and all my pain I stand here as a fool, despite my brother served. Despite my brother served. Despite, like, I don't know, I stand here as a... I think this is like despite my brother being like my brother man, my fellow man, is being served by the justice I'm taking, and I stand here as a fool. Maybe? Or maybe it's brother, I don't know. These are confusing. Mother dearest, look away, look into the sun. Others nearest, gone astray, you will be undone. For no more will I prattle, and no more will I pray. Hear you must the rattle, as life will fly away. From songs of old Orlais, she of the Highwayman repents. Inscriptions collected by formerly Sister Laudine. I wonder if we'll actually meet formerly Sister Laudine. So yeah, this is a little inscription of someone about to die, I think. Vier.
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
Yeah, you broke the chant?
What
does that mean?
Broke the chant.
Are you also
Lost faith?
ignorant of the Maker's most basic rights? The chant of light is how we honor the Maker. They are the only words that the faithful should hear from my lips. But I can't.
Oh, right.
Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What hope have we?
Ask the Maker for strength. We should all be questioning. The Inquisition will bring order. I'm not going to go this route because I don't really care about the Maker. I mean, like, my character doesn't really care about the Maker. We should all be questioning. The Inquisition will bring order. Yeah.
The Inquisition can give you the answers you need.
Let's try to get an agent.
I have a faith I've lost, or one that seeks to drive it from me. I can't even look to our Templars. How is this not darkness?
Yeah, it sounds pretty dark.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood the Maker's will is written. Blessed are the righteous, the
Okay.
lights in the shadow. In their... Forgive me, Maker.
Things are a little bit dark in Val Royeaux, despite incredibly awesome costumes. She's got the old seaweed mask on. She's got like a turban with like a feather sticking out from the front, and a mask. Is that like a mask covering her eyes? Yeah. It's like a lacy type mask. Oh god, I love the detail that went into this.
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her.
Revered Mother Havara. Oh, your back hurts? Oh, poor woman. Are you okay? Can I kick you while you're down? Is that something I'm allowed to do in this game?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
Pleases me.
Came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
Get her, Cassandra.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics are scattered to the wind along with their convictions.
Oh, poor baby. Are you okay?
If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Oh, just an elf.
I'm an elf of the Dalish clans. Nothing more.
That is more comforting than you might imagine.
Really?
I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
I guess because she thinks I'm not like making some huge power play, I'm just kind of being a little bit humble. I don't know. Wow, a lot to explore here.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed.
That's well said.
Chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us?
That's true, they've played their
Now it
hand.
falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know.
Wait, they got the backup squad
Any
here.
revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the conclave.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What becomes of us and your Inquisition is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense
Yeah, this
to
is a-
what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker?
Oh, aren't you snide?
Is crafting the Templars into a new
I don't like her.
power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
Yeah, this is a temporary thing. Well, I guess maybe he's saying it's temporary too, except this was to fill a gap. Theirs was not to fill a gap. This was here because there was chaos. Templars were fighting against mages, and we needed someone, and I have, like, the green hand of justice.
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find vigilance slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
I don't think he's just about the mages now.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remain loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty.
Hey, you guys are really
Perhaps
screwed.
more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's Will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
The Chantry made a mistake. No, I'm gonna go with the middle path here.
Not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
I actually believe that. At least with her. Like, there are some in the Chantry, like Roderick, who I believe are more petty and personal. Who are more petty, but I actually believe revered Mother What's-Her-Face, Havara, that she's... I don't know, that she actually believes the faith, that she's trying to do what she thinks is morally and religious and right in her religion. Is that... did someone hang chili peppers on the lion? Or is that like a ribbon? It's probably cloth of some sort. The third line of Orlais in respect to Duke Yvonne of Sovereign. So this is probably another theater reservation. Grace of the Empire West. This display reserved for presentations of affection as though private, and also discounted spirits presented by company Misdirect Theater. I don't know what any of those words means. What do we got here? One more plaque in this middle area. Grace of the Empire North. This display reserved for discourse political. Oh no, it's just the kind of theater that's open to this. This display reserved for discourse political, with attending professors of social matters from the University of Orlais. Note that all vendors of loftable groceries be closed in the hour beforehand and 1/2 after. Yup, no rotten tomatoes are allowed to be sold within an hour before political discourse. I like to imagine the issues that led to that rule. That's pretty great. So there's fast travel. I'm not going to take the fast travel just yet. We're going to explore some of the other stuff here. What is the what is that sign that I keep seeing all over the place? Merchant. Oh right, so the merchants are open now. Let's check out the merchants.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling,
Oh, so you're
I can help.
clothes
At
maybe?
the very least, we can appear like everything is normal.
God, those masks are so creepy and cool. Are you gonna let me?
Open? Yes, as open
Yeah,
as I can be.
You said you're
If you've a
open, but
need
can
for
I
the
buy something
well-cut
from you?
or the sparkling,
They left us.
perhaps I can
The
help.
Templars left us to the mages.
Oh, there we are. Buy sell. So let's see what we got. Tonics belt. What's the tonics belt? Increases the maximum capacity of all tonics by the specified amount. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of a look through what I actually need. I don't know if I need a whole lot. The Paragon Bronca carving. This is what. So this is something I don't. I guess here's a question for y'all. What's the point of ever buying a? And maybe this comes across later. Maybe I eventually can use them as gifts or something. But is there a point to buying these valuables? Yeah, and now let's check out the other merchants here. Yeah, we got a couple here before we actually move on to the south or to the east. Ooh, noble citizen.
What is the Grand Cathedral thinking? We must have a new divine. She will show us the way. What is the Grand Cathedral thinking? We must have a new divine. She will show us the way.
Yeah, so they really do want that divine.
I know what you are.
Yeah, so no love lost here. Pierre Marie. So we spoke to you before, I
Well,
think.
this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything. I apologize if you were refused service, but we are now open for business. Especially if you put my wares to use.
Let's see what you got. Let's see, Solus. So is this stuff any good? Not really better than what you have. Yeah, so here's a question. I see that like these are electricity damage or fire damage or cold damage. Does that have any impact on the kind of boosts that a character will get from it? Like if Solus is using fire magic as his main thing, and there's two staffs with equal DPS, but one of them does fire damage, the other does ice damage, should I get the fire one? Like, will that boost his fire damage? I assume no, but just wanted to check. Okay, I think I got some upgrades for this that I can equip at the next blacksmith I see. So this is the mage upgrade place. Nothing big, but I don't know. I don't like having empty runes and empty slots. I'd rather spend some time and fill them, even if it doesn't give a huge bonus. At least in a game like this.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition.
I don't know. I kind of assume it's because I'm with the
customers
Inquisition.
to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do.
I might not go for the skull with the rib cage as your mannequin if you're trying to attract customers, but maybe you're trying to attract people who it looks badass to. So where do I buy and sell? Where's the little merchant? Oh, here we are. So what do you sell? I'm assuming heavy stuff. Life Taker staff. So good, but not great. I mean, yeah, I'm way away from that anyway. You got some really expensive stuff. Wow, you weren't kidding. Alright, got some grips, and let's move on. I think there's one more vendor in this area. Nope, that was it. So next, we're going to check out this thing in the east here. I think there was a... Yeah, what quest is this? This is... Friend of Red... This is that Red Gianni quest we got last time. There's an enemy of the Inquisition waiting to strike in Val Royeaux. It is said to search the market, cafe, and docks for things that are red. So this is someone who's trying to help us and escape Red Gianni? I don't quite understand.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn. The sea shall rise and devour them.
The wind shall tear their nations from the face of the earth. Lightning shall rain down from the sky. They shall cry out to their false gods and find silence.
They bear a message of peace. Le Masque du Lion. We cheered when honored was her might, but many more deserve a thought, for though she was first a knight, her kin and kind have always fought. From a plaque with the dedication Le Masque du Lion, sponsored by Princess Corinne's 1st Cavalry, for those we stood beside. What does this mean? We cheered when honored was her might, but many more deserve a thought, for though she was the first a knight, her kin and kind have always fought. Again, like, it's frustrating because I feel like I'm being just slow about this. I feel like I don't know why that's hard for me to process.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders.
Of course.
This has been received as you might expect.
Oh yeah, they cannot be happy about Inquisition soldiers here, but I guess the Templars aren't here, so they'll have to deal with it. Did this dragon head just sigh at me? Read. Not of heroes, Maverath and sacrifice. Andraste, our lady, the sword and the fire against Tevinter, betrayed to the Empire in exchange for a kingdom. Maverath, now synonymous with treachery. But would Andraste have won, and if not, what would we have lost? Let us look not just at the act, but at the why of it. This is someone who's like an apologist for, I don't know, for some of the others. As the armies of faith pierced the Imperial homeland, it was revealed not as a wave, but as an arrow. As the armies of faith pierced the Imperial homeland, it was revealed not as a wave, but as an arrow. And as any hunter will attest, if your aim is not true, there is no returning to the bow. We must consider how much of Our Lady's victory to this point was against true Imperium, and how much was against the echoes of Empire. This is someone who's like questioning Andraste. That seems a risky book to write. Andraste, the inspiration, may not have considered such, but Maverath the general fought for homeland, not visions. Was it victory or defeat that his betrayal held at bay? Was it victory or defeat that his betrayal stopped, that his betrayal held at bay? So did his betrayal hold off victory, did it hold off defeat? Maverath made the deal that killed Our Lady, that is fact. And when Andraste died, Maverath was gifted everything from the southern plains south. How generous and impossible to hold this must have seemed. Let us look at Maverath and the legacy he divided among his sons, not with an eye for accusation, but from a tactical consideration. For he must have known that mere rivals had never stopped Tevinter. What if he set about creating peers and none of this was accident? Yeah, so this is like an apology for Maverath. How then fared Izarath, Evrian, and Verald? I think I might be misreading that. Excerpted from A History Not of Heroes, readings in the Ugly Heart of Change. Collected by Filium, a bard. Let's read this, if we can. The head of Snappy-Snips, mascot of La Masque de Leon, named in jest, but genuinely respected. The Grand Mam, as she is also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Koenig, the previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Koenig came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era, the Dragon Age, I guess? I guess what started the Dragon Age? Just someone saw a dragon? While others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navarran dragon hunters must have been exaggerated, he tracked the gradual increase in dragon numbers and size. Koenig believed we had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his day were young despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Koenig to have been correct, even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. He was years overdue from his last hunt. And for the rest of us, travel wary. What we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence, so yeah, I think we're not done with dragons. The sisters of Madame Snappy-Snips may have left their sibling far behind. Yes, we're going to find some adult dragons older than Madame Snappy-Snips. Oh my god, Madame Snappy-Snips. Excerpted and torn from a disposable walking tour of the capital by Filium, a bard. Okay, so we're getting one of these collectible things, I think. Red handkerchief. This is the Red Jenny thing. Favors for friends. A different, simple script on the back of a stable report, marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Favors for... Okay. Thank you, friends, for help. This is Friends of Red Jenny, for helping good Lady Karis. I don't know who that is. This is maybe our opponent, the person who hates us. So those who asked about the Herald enter third passage could not stay to see them exit. Yeah, I don't know if this is someone helping us or hurting us. Probably helping us because they're telling us about it. Let's check. Up here, just to see what's going. Oh, pretty gardens. Though I've seen Game of Thrones, and I've read Game of Thrones. I know there's treachery plotted here. The Lover's Alcove. Every district has one, at least one. And the question must be, why is a place meant for dalliance declared in such an obvious way? And the answer, of course, is that obviousness is the entirety of the point. When manners and station will not allow impassioned words, such corners are places to be seen not being seen. This is all part of that. Okay, yeah, this is very Orlesian. Entering with a paramour is as much a declaration of as singing out in joy, which one of good standing must never do. Yeah, the alcove is thus so like, okay, yeah, I get it. The alcove is thus a dignified means of announcing romantic affiliation, either for genuine partnership, or to appear as such in order to spare a suitor a refusal. This is like a fake anonymity. Dignity, of course, requiring that one does not also make use of the darkness for actual physical gratification. This has, of course, never occurred, certainly. From Our Orlesian Heart by formerly Sister Laudine. Yeah, I'm certain that no one has ever used dark corners here in the, was this the Hall of Lovers or whatever it is for actual sex. It's never happened. God, look at the red plumage on this knight's hat. Can't believe you've done this. Not of Heroes, the Death of Diversity. This is more from that, what's it called? By Philema Bard. What could hold back an empire? Another. What could hold back so defined a people as Tevinter? Another. Let us consider if eldest Izarath was not meant to honor Mavarath. For the father's fate was already condemned by hidden betrayal. Let us consider that Izarath was told to turn from ties to Mavarath, to look forward, not back. What of his actions then? So, if he's not kind of his father's son. Izarath was granted a land of tribes, of scattered alliance. His answer was the grand unification which most condemn as arrogance, sweeping changes in trade, relations, relocations to break local allegiances, all to favor centralized trade and power. Cities were leveled to expand a new capital, a powerful and influential city of a new nation, Val Royeaux of Orlais, and all in the name of not lost Andraste, but of holding back looming Tevinter. So this is again politics over religion almost. Power was united, but cultures less so. Investing everyone in the new Orlais stratified the classes, and though it all spread a bitterness that a Ferelden ruled, and through it all spread a bitterness that Ferelden ruled. Izarath avoided the stain of his father, for he was seen as a victim too, but he was still Alamari, so a type of Ferelden. What if, dear readers, the final unifying element came not from accident, or even the deliberate actions of Izarath, but from a common hatred, and not the common hatred of the day? The sons of Mavarath would succeed at creating a peer for Tevinter, but only at the cost of themselves. So it's really, this history is really reshaping the sons of Mavarath into a canny, tactical, politically savvy, and self-sacrificial force, a group. That's really interesting. Okay, read this. Her Majesty's Convenience. Plaque reads, for Her Majesty's convenience, wood and vines defy the very... For Her Majesty's convenience, wood and vines defy the very sun and rain. I don't know what that means. With so much of this, I don't understand what it's saying. Like, I'm not understanding the words. Is it saying that, like, these are, like, the wood and vine, like, these are here and these are tended no matter what season it is? Like, no matter whether it's raining or whatever, it's kept in this way?
The golden city, the center of all creation, and for
Sister Antoinette.
Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly. Forgive me. I am.
That's okay, yeah. Torn allegiances. I don't know what the etiquette is in this particular case. Ooh, what's that? Potions. So is this another alchemist?
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the chantry censures you, I'm not liable.
Understood.
But I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
So, where? Oh, there.
Inquisition,
No,
eh?
no, no, no.
I'll sell.
There we are. Alright, so what do we have here? We have, oh my god, we have weapon schematics. So instead of just buying everything, because I don't have nearly enough money to do that, what do I actually care about here? Spike longbow, no. Axe, this is probably a two-handed thing. Wait, I can't actually see the item I'd be able to craft. I can't examine this? That's... Really, game? That's weird. I strongly dislike that. I just have to guess by the name whether it's something I'd want. That's... come on, really? Thrusting longsword. I guess I'll get the thing that's a... do a Darkspawn Alpha shield. Like, that sounds good, and I have 2 characters with shields. But I don't want to spend everything. But I guess I'll spend everything. Yeah, so I bought a couple things. Okay. So I'm kind of running low on time for this particular session, but the next thing I want to do is not knock on this door. The last thing I want to do is actually just check the friend of Red Jenny thing over there, and see if that triggers anything before we head to the next level of the city. Let's see. Ooh, read. The summer home of Messer Glubs. A seasonal home for the childhood pet of... okay, that's why. For the childhood pet of the twin sons of Empress Yvette. The nature of Messer Glubs remains unknown. Oh, it's a fish! Monsieur Glubs remains unknown, save that he was a gift from a Ravini ambassador, and he was eventually released to the sea after taking the hand of a sluggish page. Oh, he ate a page that was page's hand that was too slow. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Greetings.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadows.
Alright, here we go.
It's true.
Look at this, just visually, all these ornate boats. What's that in the distance? Just statues in the distance. Paintings of olive trees. Ooh. Examine. Reservoir stocking evaluation. Tremors. Floating. Taste is off. Water birds die off. Restocking failed. Fish not fit. Do not consume. Tremors. Is there something underneath the water that's going to like pop up and I'm going to have to fight? Maybe. Or maybe it's just the fish are bad. I don't know. Read. Miroir de la Mer reveals folly. Miroir de la Mer was cut from Val Royeaux in 849 Blessed. It was the will of the Mad Emperor Reveal, who demanded a reflecting pool. Miroir de la Mer, so Mirror of the Sea, I'm guessing. It was the will of the Mad Emperor Reveal, who demanded a reflecting pool large enough to draw his vain deceased mother back across the Vale. Ah, I see. Many shops and vendors were evicted to make room for his folly, and several memorials to the heroes of the first 4 blights were simply toppled, all for like an artificial lake to get his mom back from death. The reservoir supports little in the way of life, and the bottom was lined with lead to increase its reflective properties. This sounds like a terrible idea. Reveal intended it for divination, using boats as massive planchettes, but work was not finished until the week of his own death. The water sea little used today save for lazy or fornication. Sojourns by the nobility aboard decorative gondolas. Okay, yeah. So it's not really a useful lake, it's just there if you want to shtup. Aquatically shtup. Favors for friends. A red handkerchief folded around a key with a small, hasty scroll. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Someone's calling in favors to get, like, to get info on our enemies. Ooh, read. Maybe? Yes, thank you. The Randy Dowager. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, a waterlogged quarterly missive of suspect virtue. If you're watching this and you're under the age of 18, I think you legally have to leave the room right now. The Randy Dowager welcomes the blooms of spring with the collected Callipygian cuirassiers, being a scandalous representation of Her Majesty's favorite caught in flagrante delectable. Can their uniforms and modesty withstand the assault? Welcomes the blooms of spring with the collected that, being a scandalous representation of Her Majesty's favored, so like Her Majesty's like servants and all that, or handmaids or assistants, caught in flagrante, caught naked, I'm guessing, or caught in a compromising position. Can their uniforms and modesty withstand the assault? The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says hardly a Tethys, but generously arousing, if polished cuirass does it for you. And it should. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. 3 scarves, that's the rating system, 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Oh, I love it. So this is not actually the book itself, this is just this is just like the what do you call it, the reviews on the book jacket. Can I jump into the water? It sure doesn't look like it. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I think I'm going to call it for now. Next time we will ascend to the next level of the city. Look more into the Friend of Red Jenny and see whatever awaits us on the second tier of Val Royeaux, on the upper level of Val Royeaux. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.